Here we go, guys. This is it. Good afternoon, good morning. This is now officially your very first Halloween launch day show of 2023. Boy, we're kickstarting with an incredible launch. I'm saying no more about that big first look that myself and Debbie's got coming this Sunday. This is all about our brand new Halloween shaped card-based dies and stamps. And I've been teasing you. Sara teased you on Sunday. Me and Lily teased you for a full 2 hours 2 weeks ago. This is now the opportunity to get your hands on them. We've got a couple of options, so they're going to suit all budgets, but I know that these were so popular this morning with Lily and Michelle. Everything's there across on the website already, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. That's where you're going to have to go, and you're going to have to be quick depending on the option. Now, before I talk you through any of the options, she's pulled rank again. She's pulled rank with the very first official launch day show, Sara, of Halloween 2023.
Do it, Craig, on the really big one.
Yes.
This is so big. This is the first time ever I've come in on a Sunday to do first look, because I was so beyond excited about these, okay? There's only 2 dies, and I'm going to show you both sets of dies, okay?
Yeah.
We've got this amazing witch's hat. I love her. And then you've also got the pumpkin die. So 2 little sets, and in each one, you can see there. Now, this is brilliant, Craig, right? Loads of different ways you can use it. Let's go into one, right? You can either do, and I'm going to do this one for you, I'm going to show you how to do the little witch. And this is if you want to do a shaped card,
awesome.
Right? So you can do a shaped card on her own. Actually, I'm not going to do that.
No?
I'm going to show you that one. No. What I did on Sunday, which took it to the next level, did 3 of them.
Look.
And I showed everybody how to put 3 of them together and make a triple witchy card. That was amazing, right? So that is the one. That was the one we did on Sunday. Might come back and show you that again if anybody who missed it on Sunday, right? Other things you can do, which I'm going to show you. How cute is this?
Let's have a look. And
look, it's a twisted easel box card, right? So that folds down flat, stands up with the witch's hat on the top, and the box and the little legs coming out the box.
Brilliant.
Did you see this morning what Michelle made, by the way?
I did.
She did this one, which I think is so clever, right? So you've got the little box, pulls up and pulls the pumpkin up. How incredible is that? This didn't even win a demo of the show. So you can imagine just how awesome Wake Up Call was this morning, right? That's the other one. I'm coming back to that. Wicked Witch, look what else I'm going to do. Where'd I put this? She makes a fabulous shaker card. We're totally doing this one today. Love that idea with the witch's hat. And you've essentially got 2 shaker card panels in here. So I'm going to show you how you do the 2 separate shaker card panels. So we're definitely going to do that one.
Excellent.
Got so many cards, Craig. I'm not going to be able to do them all, but they're amazing, right? The second set, the pumpkins, right? Now, I'll show you the one that I did on first look at the weekend. We did this one here. I showed everyone how to do a little easel card with a pumpkin. And I did say, if you tuned in today, we would take it to the next level and do a double easel card, right? So that's what I'm going to do. In fact, I might even start off with that one, showing you how to do a double easel.
Awesome.
And a little bit later on,
she's teasing.
really want to show you how you make your own 3D pumpkin. So we might do a 3D pumpkin on there as well. So we'll do the easel cards, then we'll make our own 3D pumpkin. But look at some of the other things that people have made with these. Love this idea. Love this little box.
Look at that.
And that has got, if I just lift this out and put it on, little tea light goes on the inside, a little bit of vellum in the middle there, so you can see the little flickering tea light in the middle. Love this idea, someone's done a little basket. And you say, love that little basket there. You can put all of your little, if you're going trick-or-treating, you can put all your little treats in there. Even if you're just doing a nice, simple shaped card. We had the tri-blend brush pens on yesterday. This would be brilliant, Craig. Your tri-blend brush would work perfect with that. We might get them out. Should we have a little bit of a go with them later as well? Bring everything in, so you expect from Noir Week this week. There's so much to go through with these. There is so much, but you are getting in each set an absolute ton of dies. And the thicker dies so that you can do all of your shaped cards, but you can do your shaped cards and then do so much more with them all.
Excellent. Well, I give you just that little bit of time, Sara, to get yourself together there. And as many of you are already saying in the comments, guys, Halloween is coming. I've done it. I've done it for you guys. I made it myself, Charlotte. I made it myself, absolutely. Halloween is coming and we're kick-starting with a bang. Right, before I go over all of that, Rachel is on the socials for this afternoon. So many of you have already bought it. You got it in your basket, checked out just as it went live this morning. She's already got hers. Suzanne Dawn's in saying, yes, I'm right here, right place. Congratulations, me. Hello, crafty friends and CC crew. Zoe Carver's in from West Sussex. Sue Cummins is saying, good morning, everyone from Chesterton, Maryland. Looking forward to another great show. Colleen's in from a hot Florida. I know Sarah will be going that way just in the next week or so. We've then got Alicia saying, hi, Craig, Halloween is coming. It absolutely is. Pammy's in from Central New York. Wendy's in saying, good afternoon, Sarah, Craig, Team Social, CCTV team, and all the crafters. We've got Dean in the gallery, Charlotte's in the gallery, and we've got Jake's outside as well. We've got Linda Curran on Facebook saying, ordered mine this morning. Can I ask, will they cut fabric and foam, please?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? They are, because they're thicker, they are, especially them witches' boots. Or if you're wanting to do the, you want to do that lovely pumpkin in like a nice felt, fabulous. Foam, perfect. Absolutely
Brilliant.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Right, we're going to go into this just to say now, we've still got some left over from our Spectrum Noir 30% off. Now, it is going to end midnight tomorrow. So if you want to get your tri-blend brushes, we'll have a little look within this show, but they're still there, hanging in there across on our website. We've got like 4-star buys as well. Epic deal on our tape runners. Stock up on the 12-pack of the tape runners. But this is all about our brand new launch of our Halloween-shaped card-based dies and stamp. It's the very first Halloween collection here at Crafters Companion of 2023. Now, a couple of options. If you just want the brand new die set, so that's what Sarah was showing you beforehand, so you would be getting all of these dies and all of these stamps. So if you just want to go for these, you can do. What I would say, hang fire, there is a showstopper, and then there's a showstopper bonus that I'll talk you through. Now, just the brand new dies on their own, £38 or $48. Now, when it comes to these ones here, if you are platinum, that's then going to come all the way down to £30.40 or $38.40 for the Wicked Witch and the Pumpkin Spice as well. Your cardstock, your materials, you've got the quirky sentiment stamps, and you've got the embellishment stamps as well. So just for the brand new die sets, that's what you're going to get within that bundle on the screen there. Epic, great, fab. It's on Shop the Day. You can go and check out. Now, we do have a Showstopper collection. Now, that Showstopper collection will give you everything that I just showed you there. What it will also give you is a full pack of 40 sheets of your black matte cardstock. What I would say, if you're going for the Showstopper as well, I'm going to talk you through a bundle with cardstock. The other thing I'll talk you through, please have a look at an additional matte black cardstock bundle we've got on the website. It's buy 2 and you're going to get 1 for free. We'll have a look at that later on. This is the time to stock up on your autumn Halloween colour cardstock. So you're going to get in the Showstopper the 2 brand new die sets. You're going to get a pack of your black matte cardstock, which is your 300 GSM. We're going to give you 3 packs of your Stay Sticky pen. You're going to want to use your glitters and your Gildan Flakes. That's in your Showstopper. We're going to be giving you your round blending tool and your 2 replacement heads as well, because you're potentially going to want to do some blending with your inks and your pigment ink pads. Talking about pigment ink pads, in the Showstopper, we're also going to be giving you 4 of our pigment ink pads, all Halloween colours: jet black, crushed velvet, orange, and grasshopper. So that is your Showstopper collection. The 2 brand new die sets, 4 pigment ink pads, blending tool and 2 replacement heads, your 3 Stay Sticky glue pens. Now, these are giving you the different depth of nibs, and a full pack of your black matte cardstock. Now, for that, you're going to be £60 or $80. If you are platinum, you're going to get that Showstopper for £48 or $64. Now, this is giving you all these extra essentials that you're going to want and need when it comes to creating your cards. Now that's great. That's there on Shop the Day for you to grab hold of if you want. But we've got kind of like a Showstopper bonus. Now what you can do is if you're going to go for the Showstopper, you might want to go for our 5-pack of our shimmer ink pads. Now, if you add these into the basket with your Showstopper, you will get these half price. Now, when it comes to the shimmer ink pads, the 5 of these ones here are £28 or $38. You've got a platinum price of $22.40 or $30.40. Now, if you do put them into your basket with that Showstopper, that's then going to come down to £14 or $19 for those 5. Now, to get them at that half price, you have to pop them into your basket with your Showstopper. Now, maybe you're saying to me, Craig, I don't really need or want any of the shimmer ink pads at the moment. Do you know what I could do with? I could do with cardstock at half price. Well, we've got you covered there. So the other option is, if you don't want to go for the shimmer ink pads, if you go for the Showstopper and put this absolute mammoth bundle of cardstock into your basket, you will get this for half price. Now, if you go for this on its own, you're going to be £55 or $80. You've got a platinum price of £44 or $64. Now, within all of this here, you're going to get 160 sheets. Now, by putting that into your Showstopper basket, you will then get that for £27.50, or you will get $40 for all of that. So you've got the option, either the shimmer ink pads at half price or your cardstock at the half price. You're going to get fresh white, you're going to be getting your pastel, you're going to get, guys, this is just launched. Vintage rose linen cardstock, that's in the bundle. You want pumpkin, that's in there. You want black, that's in there. And we're also going to give you the precious gold. All of that comes to 160 sheets. As I say, for that cardstock bundle on its own, £55 or $80 with a platinum price of £44, $64. But if you put that in your Showstopper basket, you will then get that cardstock at half price for £27.50 or $40. So we've got you covered in every aspect. Just the brand new dies on their own, the brand new dies in that Showstopper, and then that Showstopper with an additional item at half price, either the shimmer ink pads or, of course, your cardstock. See what I mean? Covered. Have a look at your tape runners in there. We've got a 12-pack, incredible. We've still got Spectrum Noir there at 30% off that's ending tomorrow at midnight. The love already is coming through. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to read through your comments, but we need to see how these are in action, Sarah. These are absolutely epic.
Yes, and let me just tell you, if you love them already, just hang with me for the next couple of hours, because the cards I'm going to make, they're just really fun. They're really fun, they're different, you'll get loads of ideas, okay? So I'm going to start simply. I'm going to use the witch's hat for that shaker card, right? So look what I've done. I'm going to start the base card, Craig.
Okay.
And I've just got some cardstock, so I've gone really big size, and I've used our nice fancy Centura.
Oh, nice.
So I've done a base card. I've got the matting and layering on the background. This is why you're going to use your black card for everything. It's why we put it in the Showstopper.
Absolutely.
And then I've done a matte layer to go in the middle, right? Now I'm going to do this as a shaker card, which means I need my big witch's hat.
Okay.
And we're going to have her shakering right coming down the middle. Now I want place for the hat and then her 2 little booties coming underneath. So make sure you leave enough space, even with those on there. So let's have a little look. That's there. Yeah, those booties can tuck underneath,
okay,
and we can fit both of those booties on. Yeah, I'm comfortable based on where that's going to be.
Perfect.
So where that hat is dropping in, pop a little bit of tape on. Now, bear in mind, it's the bit that's coming out of the middle, Craig. So I always put my tape on the bit in the middle that's going to release out. Because these dies are thicker, they're going to go through 2 layers of cardstock, no problem.
Perfect.
Right? But I have been a little bit tight, actually. You'll see when I get to the back. I've gutted all my cardstock so that I don't use too much black card. But you cut that through, even if you haven't when I say gutted, this is what gutting means. So it means you cut out your matte layer so that you're only left with the black around the outside, not in the matte layer. So now when I lift this off, and you see I gutted the middle of that black cardstock, right?
Saves
so
on
that is going to go onto so that's going to be ready for my shaker card. Now, If you look, that's a little bit flat, Craig. The reason I put the pigment ink pads in here is because you can add one of those amazing Halloween-y colours. I might go with the purple, actually, the crushed velvet. Now, if you were watching yesterday, we had an amazing deal on our daubers, right? Go and have a little look from yesterday. Watch what you do, you see, this daubers. You pick up a little bit, and I'm just going to ink a little bit round the edge using one of these daubers. So what you're doing is you're picking up a little bit of ink from the edge here and then just merging it around the outside. This is why I felt like these shape card, if you just want to go for the shape card bases, guys, absolutely brilliant, right? They're on a great price today, you can get them all. However, that Showstopper has got all the extra stuff that we have planned to use in all the demonstrations. The extra card that you're going to need, the extra ink colours that you're going to need. What a difference it makes now, having that little bit of purple, a bit of ethereal feel around the outside. If you don't have these, go back and have a little look. They were in a special bag that we launched yesterday for the Spectrum Noir event, okay? Now, that is going to be my base there, Craig. And then what I need is a piece of acetate to go behind it all. And with these, just watch, because all of our acetate, it's got that little bit of a layer on the other side. Let's have a little look. So you always take that off, so it's nice and clear. And I'm going to stick this down. Now, I'm just going to stick it using one of our regular dotty tape pens, but watch this. I'm coming all the way around the outside of here, as well as I'm going to go into the corners.
Okay.
So I think that's something that a lot of people miss. They just think, all right, well, I'm going to go around the outside with my sticky. When you're doing a shaker card, I also want you to go around the outside of where that shaker piece is coming in there as well, right? So that, you see, is going to go, I'm going to stick all of that down there. Oh, didn't quite need to quite go to the bottom. That is going to be the base ready for my shaker card. Now, we had something on last week, Craig, that a lot of people won't ever have seen. Massive, massive foam pads.
Well, love it.
Massive, and you it would be right up your street.
Absolutely.
Now let's have a look. I'm sure I must have some bigger scissors. Yeah, I'm just going to get myself a
you go for it.
Slightly bigger pair of scissors, Craig, because watch, I do think this makes all the difference, right? I'm first of all going to get my foam on a roll because this is going round a bendy corner.
Okay. Remember, while you're across on the website getting a hold of these ones, check out all of our adhesive bundles and that as well, and pick up some of the things that Sarah's using.
I just think it's always about having the right adhesive for the job, isn't it, right? So watch this. It really is. I'm going to go all the way around the witch's hat, right? Okay. And I'm going to pop her in. I'm actually going to go right across the centre here because we're going to make this one little shaker card on its own, right?
Oh, I'm intrigued.
So that's going to be one shaker individually, right? Right. Then I'm going to come round, let's take this up from here, and I'm going to go around the hat. Now, you don't need to follow it exactly. You just need to make, what you're trying to make sure you're doing is not have foam, you not have too much space revealed that doesn't have foam in, right? And then I'm going to take this to here, and I'm going to, again, put a little piece, I'm going to pop that down there, and I'm going to put a little piece coming across here. So we're covering up, so we've made two component sections for where our shaker pieces are going to go. And then with this, I'm going to cut a lovely big strip like this. And what it means is, it means we'll get a nice big, huge stick areas. See, look at this. That now goes over there.
It's essentially just one full great big foam pad.
Huge foam pad.
Huge foam pad.
One big, huge foam pad, and then I'm going to go with a nice strip along the bottom there, strip of foam. And I was saying to Craig, in terms of value for money, you get more foam paddage for your money on one of these. So that's going to go right along there. You don't even need to worry about these bits here because that's going to be perfectly raised up and going onto the back of the card. So here we go, nice bit. And this is a nice, simple shaker, but it feels like a little bit of a shaker at the next level, right?
But it's a nice little confidence booster if you've just started to venture into crafting, or maybe Halloween this year's the first year you're going to be making. I don't give Halloween cards, Sarah, but I love to make them, and this is why these are so much fun.
They're so much fun, aren't they? Right, let's have a little look. So I'm going to have to repeat. I'm going to have to pull all these back bits off, right? Watch what I'm going to do, Craig. I'm going to pop myself a little pile in the middle, right, like that, and then a one down the bottom. So what you do is you get those into place, right? I'm going to just make sure that they're just going just where I need them.
Right.
So when I pop this down there now, actually, I've got them pretty much in the right place. So I might just bring this down a little bit, spread these out a tiny weeny amount, right? So that goes in there. That is going to be my shakers in that section. That's my shakers in that section, right?
Yep.
Brilliant. Oh, see, we don't want all of this coming down here.
The
No
fun that you
waste
can
of
have.
shakers, right? Happy. So what I need to do now, Craig, is just peel the backs off all of my foam pads.
Gotcha.
And that'll be done in true Sara style and take us ages.
No bother at all. You're doing that. I'm just going to read a few of these comments because the love for this die set already, which I'm not surprised. As I said, Sarah done a first look on Sunday there. Me and Lily done a 2-hour first look the week before. I done a Facebook Live from home last night and you guys are just saying how much.
Did you? What did you make last night?
So I done this one, Sarah. Now, I may have teased a few, I didn't say what's coming. I may have alluded to a few additional items that we've got coming.
I'm not going to lie, I do absolutely love that.
Great, isn't it? A lot of fun. All that I'm going to say, this is all about our brand new launch. What I will just say is, you know by now that we are bringing more Halloween items for this year. Me and Debbie have got a first look that's going to complement what Sarah's showing you today. That's on Sunday. It's going to be the first show on Sunday. But I knew you guys would love it. Pammy is loving those foam sheets. Laurel on Facebook is saying, went for the Showstopper bundle. What I love about the dies is that we don't just have to go traditional. Just loving all the non-traditional demo-looking cards that can be made and shared. Thanks, Sarah and the team.
See, look at that. This is non-traditional, isn't it? And I've got that down. Oh, my word, the difference having those big foam pads, mate, right? Having that foam pad round there, such a professional background all over stick now, right? And I've got 2 different shakers. Otherwise, all of my shaker would fall into here, Craig, and we would never get any in here. Now, you've got all them extra bits in the dies, right? So look, we've got this, and then we've also got her boots, right? So look, I've got some amazing glitter card. Black glitter card is absolutely the bomb.com. If I put that there, I'll get 2 boots out of that, won't I? And these are super quick and easy to run through your mini. So your Gemini Mini, I can probably get both of these boots on one. So let's have a little look. I'm going to go one there. And we're going to drop one down here as well. And you're going to fit on. Yes, you are going to fit on. Brilliant for using up all your scraps, these.
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
There's quite a few of them, quite a few of these little dies where you're getting all these excess pieces, so don't waste anything. So we've got them 2 boots.
You were saying how it's going to easily cut your materials. We've got, Sandra's asking, she's just found a great big load of shrink plastic. Would this work with shrink plastic?
Oh, shrink plastic, it'd be fabulous
How cool
with
would
shrink
that be?
plastic. Be brilliant with shrink plastic. Little tiny, you could do little witches' key rings to go with it.
Sell them.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Awesome idea. Loving that. Loving that one for sure.
Right, you see what this bit here is, Craig? This is actually going to be the bit that goes in the middle of a hat, right? So if I pop this on here, pop a little bit of tape all the way along there, you'll see that goes just... Oh, are you upside down there? No, I was right way there. That is going to fit in the middle there. Oh, look, I've cut my foam pad, tiny little bit too big. No one's going to notice that after a while. We can colour that in. In fact, I might colour that in with a little bit of black, you know, because I want to go. But what you can also do, look, is you've got like the middle of your... look at this. That's going to go in the middle there. I'm going to go in and I'm going to trim them bits down because I'm annoyed with myself about that, right? But these 2 little boots are going to just come underneath from here, right?
So much fun.
Now, if they're sticking a little bit too far down there, don't worry, because you can always pop them on and then we can just trim this little bit off, Craig. Can you see that there?
That's true. Yeah, work it to the shape of your card.
And I'm just going to trim them off. Right. As long as you can see what I'm doing, Craig, I'm just going and I'm getting sticky with this.
You carry on then. Yeah, so we've then also got, let me go back to where I was here because just so much love, as I said. You've been waiting for these ones. We've got Deborah is saying, greetings from a hot Texas. I'm just dragged out of bed. I must go back and watch Wake Up Call from earlier on. But you know what? Stay within launch day and then go back and watch Wake Up Call with Michelle and also with Lily, because you don't want to miss out on what Sarah's doing live. We've also Colleen saying, love that shirt, Craig, great job. Thank you very much. Had a little bit of fun. Thought I had to do it. Had to be done.
Had to be done, didn't it?
It just had to be, naturally had to be done. We've got Hannah Gosling is saying, these would make great cutouts in felt and make fuzzy felt scenes.
Fuzzy felt scenes, I love that idea.
Loving it too. Shelley D513 is saying, can these sets make 5x7 cards, or are they too large, Sarah?
So I'm going to be showing you how to do some shaped cards. You can use them on a 5x7 if you want to, but actually my advice would probably be just to do some kind of shapes with them, actually, more than anything.
I'd be the same. I would be exactly the same.
Shaped cards, which we'll come on to. Look at this, all these little dies, Craig. They're so, if you've got a Gemini Mini, they're going to be so quick and easy to do all of these little, like, embellishments.
So quick.
And I
so
know
quick.
I'm going with the witch for the Halloween one, right? But I'm going to be getting into my pumpkin ones next, which don't have to be Halloweeny.
No, of course they don't.
They're just brilliant for, like, fall cards. So I think they'd be perfect for little fall cards.
And you say, obviously, you know, that not necessarily Halloween. Now, of course, the way that Leanne and the team have designed these ones are for Halloween, and it's the witch's hat. Now, within my live last night, and even last week as well, you guys were saying, and I thought the same, it's got that... I'm just going to say it. It's got that Harry Potter feel, you know, from the sorting hat.
Yes,
so if you
it does.
If you love to do all your techniques like Sheena, like your faux leather and all that sort of stuff, cut that one, and then that can be an inspired card for that film.
I'm going to have to get myself... It's absolutely played with this. I'm going to get the true black, and then what you see, I can colour in this little bit round here, and then nobody will see it. So I can give myself a little bit of a shadow along the bottom there. Look, see, nobody's going to see that at all.
And
there's always a way to
to
fix everything.
Always a great reason to have our alcohol pens as well.
Yes, look at that.
Look at that, Sarah. No one would know.
There you go. Can't tell at all. Sarah made a boo-boo because she was just being a little bit slapdash, right? There we go. I'm a happy bunny now. Nobody... Maybe it's a little bit of a slightly thicker one under here. Just, you know, if it's worth doing, Craig, a job's worth doing right, isn't it?
And it's a nice way to show.
There we go. Yes, fixed it. Do you know, I quite like that we get time on here to not... If we do something wrong, we can show you how to fix it as well. That's very nice. How good's that shaker card? Just going to say, I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident in my ability to hold my own on demo of the day today, so I'm going to have to smash out some absolutely tremendous demos to make sure I do.
Well, I already know what demos you've got planned, and let me tell you, absolutely going to be smashing them for sure.
Oh,
right,
I don't know if you know this, by the way, this is what I do when I do shows. So, just so that everybody knows how awesome all my cards are, I just put them right there so you can't miss it. Right? So I'm just going to
for like the rest of the show?
Yes.
Huh? Wow. There we go. Ben, you didn't tell me that one in the message when you warned me about working with Sarah. Just joking, just joking. Well, if you want to recreate exactly what Sarah's just done here, or what she's going to be doing within the rest of this show, or what Michelle done earlier, or what Lily and myself done the weekend before, then you can do that by getting your hands on the shaped dies. Now, when it comes to these ones, we're going to have a look at the Showstopper bundle. Showstopper bundle is giving you the brand new die sets. Now there's your Wicked Witch just here. So that's the one that Sarah just used there. You've got lots of embellishment dies. You've got the stars, you've got the circles, it could be the little embellishment dots on the hat. You've then got the boots, you've got the rim, you've got the legs, you've got the stars, you've also got different little bits of the little buckles. You're then getting your stamps as well. Now you're getting some of your quirky sentiment stamps. That's all coming your way when it comes to the Wicked Witch. And then we've got our pumpkin spice. Let me just say, I hope that coffee chain is going to be doing that coffee again this year. Fingers crossed. But this is all about your card making that you've got here. Now you can then be cutting your fabrics, your different materials. You can do your shrink plastic or your glitter cards and pearls, etc, etc. You've got all your pumpkin dies, plus you've got the little stamps that are creating that curvature, plus you've got the lovely little sentiments as well. Autumn time, fall time, Thanksgiving of course, but you've got the best of both worlds when it comes to autumn time and your Halloween. So you're going to get the brand new die sets. What you're also then going to get within the Showstopper is a full pack of your black matte cardstock. Now this is matte black and it is 300 GSM A4 in size. We're then also going to be giving you a 3-pack of our Stay Sticky pens. Now when it comes to this one, you've got your chisel nib, you've got your ballpoint nib and your bullet nib. That's coming your way within the Showstopper. We're giving you the round blending foam and we're giving you the replacement heads as well. That's coming to you within, of course, the Showstopper. And then you've seen Sarah using one of the colours for now. We're giving you 4 of our Harmony Pigment ink pads. Now these ones here, we're giving you the orange. We're also giving you the crushed velvet. We're then going to be giving you your jet black, and we're also going to be giving you the grasshopper. So 4 key Halloween colours coming your way within that Showstopper. So if you want to go for that Showstopper, you can do it. It's on the website, shop today, £60 or $80. You've got an epic saving already, but if you're platinum, getting that 20% off, you're going to be £48 or $64. So that's great, brilliant. What a saving, what a deal, what a brand new launch that we've got. But what we've got is we've kind of got a Showstopper add-on, so to speak. So I'm just, it's still in shot. If you want to, you can go for our 5-pack of our shimmer ink pads. Now you're going to get our shimmer ink pads that we can see here. 5 of these ones coming your way. You're going to be getting all of these. We're going to get the Frosty Mint, Amethyst, Raspberry, Tropic Blue, and we're going to get the Starlit Sky. Now when it comes to these ones, you're going to be £28 or $38 with a platinum price of £22.40 or $30.40. Now, we'll give you these half price if you pop them into your basket with your Showstopper. So put your Showstopper into your basket, put these into your basket, you will then get them at half price. So you'll get them for £14 or $19. Wow, our shimmer ink pads. Now, maybe you're thinking, Craig, I want the Showstopper, don't really need the shimmer ink pads at the moment, but I would love cardstock. Well, we've got another option for you. Once again, put the Showstopper into your basket, and if you put in this 160 sheet bundle of our Centura Pearl, there's some linen cardstock in there as well. If you put this bundle in your Showstopper, you will get it as half price. Now, if you go for this on its own, you will be £55 or $80. You've got Centura Pearl there. You've got all of your gorgeous precious metals, your precious golds. You're going to get your black. You're then going to be getting your orange as well. Now, when it comes to the additional ones, you're then going to get, from your vintage rose linen cardstock, you're then going to get a full pack of your pastel Centura Pearl, and you're going to get your fresh white Centura Pearl, which is double-sided. Now, as I said a moment ago, you can get all of that for £55 or $80 with a platinum price of £44 or $64. But if you add that into your basket with your Showstopper, you're going to get that for £27.50 or $40. So you just then need to decide if you want to go for your ink pads or, of course, if you want to go for that cardstock. If you go for that cardstock within that Showstopper bundle, that's going to be 17p per sheet of either Centura Pearl cardstock or your linen cardstock. Exceptional value. Colours there that are going to work throughout the year, but of course within Halloween. So we've got you covered when it comes to whatever budget that you've got. If you do just want it to go for the dies on their own separately, they're on the website, of course. Best saving is going to be in that Showstopper. A lot of you are going for that, of course. I'm not surprised, but at least we've got you covered. When it comes to that Showstopper bundle, a third of the stock has gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you just a couple of moments just to check out your basket. When we do come back, we're going to go straight back into some more demonstrations. If you are new to us and you're thinking, well, I want to pay that purple platinum price, well, she's live over here, but you're going to see Sarah in a moment within this video. We'll see you in a minute.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
You are loving our brand new Halloween shaped card-based dies and stamps, which I knew you would do. Now, most of you are going to go for the Showstopper, which I'm not surprised. Why wouldn't you? That incredible value with that extra option of the cardstock or the shimmer ink pads. Stephanie Theodos is saying that card, so the one that Sarah was making there, is the mirror ball of the party. And in talking about party, we've got Kelly saying, I will be making my Halloween party invitations with these dies. What a great idea, Sarah, isn't it?
Love that idea. But here's the thing. I don't want them just to be Halloween. The Wicked Witch is brilliant for Halloween. Or, as you were saying, Craig, any Harry Potter fans out there, just like the sorting hat. My boys are massive into Harry Potter at the moment, like huge. But then also, the pumpkins are brilliant just for any fall cards. And they're great. We've tried to keep it simple, so there's just them two designs. How brilliant does this look? Now, I did do on Sunday, I did show everybody how to do a single easel card with the pumpkin. And we did blue. Apparently blue pumpkins is a thing, Craig.
Yeah.
You would have known. It's actually a thing, right? Now, I'm going to do traditional coloured pumpkins here.
Right.
However, right, look at this card that I just spotted that one of our designers have made that I've fallen in love with, right? I mean, I fall in love with all of Nicole's cards, I have to say. But I love that. So I thought, let's try that. Let's do that technique because that's all done with tri-blend markers.
Okay.
So I can show you how to do that pumpkin technique using your tri-blend markers. So we'll adapt the card that I've got planned to bring a bit of that in.
Oh, that'd be great.
Sound like a plan. I had the tri-blend markers on yesterday.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you, oh my word, them tri-blend markers were on fire yesterday. I mean, absolutely on fire. So let's just have a little look. I'm going to get started.
Okay.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use, we need 2. I'm going to fit 2 of these on. 1, 2. No, so we'll go that way. 1, 2. Right. Do you know the easiest way to do it? Fold your card in half, Craig, and then cut through both layers at once. Right. So there we go. Onto there, 2 layers. I'm going to cut through those 2 layers quite comfortably. And actually, do you know you've got lots of other pumpkins on there, so we could cut a few of these others while we're on, so that we're not wasting anything.
No, not at all.
If you're doing that, guys, top tip, go and actually put them onto your magnetic sheet.
Oh, look at that.
The reason I
Like a little
don't do
magic
magnetic
trick.
sheets when I'm doing this with you is you can't see. As soon as I do this, you've got no idea. If you've just tuned into Crafters TV, you've got 0 idea of what Sarah's cutting. So we've had years and years of always doing it upside down, back to front to what the instruction says, because you watch us on telly. And then it's like me, I can't tie a bow the right way around now, Craig. I only ever do them upside down.
All right, okay.
Because you just get so used to it, don't you?
You do, you really do.
There we go. So there's my 2 pumpkins, and then there's some other pumpkins that we can use in the rest of the projects. Now, while I'm here, let me show you to do the easel card. What you're also going to need to do is you're going to need a piece of card folded in half, and I need it with the bit sticking over the top.
Okay.
Right? So I want you to hold this in place. Best thing you can do is hold the card in place, pop the lid back on, and now we'll send it through there again, and we'll cut the base card. These dies are all a little bit thicker. They're not our multimedia dies, so you don't need that. You just need them slightly thicker to be able to cut through 2 layers of card, or to be able to cut through felt and foam and material and all that sort of thing, right? So there we go. There is my base card. You just be a little bit careful there, Sarah. Sometimes going like a proper gung-ho, Craig.
It's just you've got so much to show us.
I'm always going gung-ho, Craig. You'll learn with me with these shows. I don't do anything at a regular pace.
Sarah, I learned a long time ago that this is your way.
She does everything at pace. Right, here we go. I'm going to put a score line in the middle, right? And that is going to form the base of my stepper. So that's going to be my base stepper. And then we're going to pop the pumpkin on top there. And that's how we're going to put the pumpkin easel card together, right? Now, before I do the pumpkin easel card, I'm going to show you that technique with the tri-blend brush.
Fab.
I've got the burnt orange and the tans, right?
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to put a little bit of black card in to protect my work surface.
We will have a look at these just in a moment once Sarah's done this demonstration.
Brilliant. Well, actually, that's good because I'll need to keep going a little bit on it. Right.
Okay.
Can you see you've got basically a shape round here that we want to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go round like this, round like that, right? Round like this, right? Round like that. Do the same here. If you notice, I'm better on my right hand than I am on my left.
Yeah.
But I'm following that shape to kind of go as a starting point, right? Then once we're there, I'm following all of this in, just doing that like little flicking motion. So that's the burnt orange. This is the darkest one of the kind of burnt orange as well as it was, right? So I'm just going around. Now, they'll work brilliantly well, Craig, with these pens. If you want some texture on there as well, we've actually got some, we had the Duo Colour and the Duo Aqua pencils on as well yesterday. They would all give you the same. If you want the flicking technique, you really want the tri-blend brush.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're all going to give you that lovely technique. Now, can you see I've got that lovely flicking effect? Now I'm going in with the next shade of the yellow one. And what it'll do is, because it's the alcohol, it'll bleach out and start and give you a blend of the colours going right round there. You won't have to rush, guys, as much as me, because you won't be live on TV, but hopefully you can kind of see how it's coming together a little bit. Right, so we're doing all of that flicking. And then I'm going to come in with the dark tan just to get a really dark shade. So back up there in the middle, look at this. I love a bit of tan in there as well, right? Following that pumpkin shape round. Right, I need to do the other side as well, Craig, so as long as everyone can see what I'm doing, if you wonder, I don't know, give the details of the pens or whatever you need to do. I need to not talk while I'm colouring. You know the drill. You know what I'm like, Craig.
I know. It's the one and only time that Sarah goes silent, when you put a pen in her hand. Let's have a look at or I'll talk you through our tri-blend brushes. If you want to go for these ones, we've still got some of them left over from that epic day, of course, with Sarah. Now, if you want to go for them, they are on the website. It's your tri-blend brush marker. So you're going to get 24 of these ones, and you're also going to get get 2 packs of your storage trays. So you're going to be able to easily store them on their side. Now,
I'll just explain, Craig, because it's 2 of the trays, not 2 of the packs of trays. I think Jake thought the same yesterday. 2 packs of trays.
Did I say 2 packs of trays?
You did, bless you.
But
we only send you 2 trays because 2 trays is exactly
what
how
you
many
need.
you need if you're storing all of the pens. It's just exactly the right amount of trays for your pens.
There you go. So you get 24 of your pens, and then of course with your 2 trays, each tray 12 pens times 2, it's going to hold the 24 of them. Now they are your alcohol base, as you can see Sarah using them right now. Now when it comes to the tri-blend brush, the way that I explain them, it's like our tri-blend pens, but with our illustrator nibs that we've got. So you've got that gorgeous, that flexibility from that brush nib there. So you've still got the one pen where, let's say red, you've got the dark, the light, and then you've got the mid in the middle. So you've got the 3 tones in that one pen, but you've got that lovely, smooth, soft flexibility from that brush nib. Great, of course, when it comes to things with movement, such as fur or your foliage or anything along those lines, or if you want to create that roundness, that texture that you can see with Sarah just now when it comes to, of course, that flicking technique. You can get for all of the pens there, so as I say, they are 24 of the pens. However, if you say 24 pens, it's really 72 colours. You know, if you start to break it down that way, alcohol pens, remember you're getting your 2 trays, so it's going to give you the ability to hold 24 of the pens. £45 or $65. It's under the umbrella, of course, of Spectrum Noir, which is all about colour. If you are platinum, you're going to be able to get that for £36 or $52. Now, this isn't a deal that's going to keep on going and going and going. You know, it's while stocks last. So busy, as Sarah was saying. Yes, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
It was yesterday we launched this.
So we managed to still hold a few, because I know that we did think they may work very well, as you can see, with your brand new launch as well. Even if you're not intending to use them with the launch, an absolutely phenomenal deal. We'll always need storage, stops them from rolling. I'm not going to have difficulty with them rolling anyway because of that barrel, but it's all about that ease of use when it comes to that brush nib and that flexibility. It's your tri-blend brush, 24 piece with your 2 of your trays. So you've got your 2 trays there that's going to hold all of the pens. That is your alcohol pens. You've got an absolute epic saving of $41.91 or $63.29, but that's even before your platinum price. Alcohol pens across on Shop the Day.
Right, I've done one, Craig.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually just go. I've got everything ready to go and do a second one. So
okay.
I did this one. It's not quite as good, this one. I did this. Well, I needed my orange in here. I did this in the break while I was waiting for everyone. I was trying to get like ahead of time, but the more you do them, the better you get at them. But you'll get enough of an idea, guys, right? So you've got the nice shape of the pumpkin. Just always try and follow the roundness of the pumpkin. Also, you will not need to take as much. You'll not be as rushing like I am, because you will not be live on telly, guys.
No.
Surprisingly enough. So there we go. I'm going to pop that one.
What was the colours you used, Sarah?
Right, so I used the burnt orange, and then I used the tan just to give it the brown over the top.
Perfect.
So burnt orange and then the brown.
Crafty Angie and a couple others were asking.
Oh yes. Well, I was on it with tri-blend demos yesterday. I was living my best life, Craig.
Were you?
I was just, you know, when you just lift the stuff out and you start doing whatever demos you fancy. That was me yesterday.
That was you.
Absolutely loving it. And then Pooh D in the gallery was just trying to keep up with me and follow what I was doing. So it worked out well. Right. So I've got 2 of these now. Right. Ready with my pumpkins. What we're going to do is we're going to slightly offset them and stick the 2 together. Right, so that when they come together, you have one. See that they're clogging each other over. So I'm just going to make sure that the 2 of them, when they connect together, that's it. If I connect them like that, they're not going to interfere with each other. Right. So it's just finding the right amount of connection. So it's just on this corner like this, and then if I pop that up, pop this one up, just make sure that these 2 complement each other beautifully well. And I'll stick down there nicely. All right, so there's my 2 pumpkins. Now, I need 2 little stoppers. So I've just got here, I've just literally cut 2 little stoppers. Do you know what I might use again? I might use that foam pad. It's just brilliant, Craig, right? So I'm going to go a little bit thinner. So it's just exactly the right size that I need. Because you know when you've got it to hand?
It's just
I was saying this with Becky yesterday, you use whatever you've got to hand, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
So I'm going to go
I'm
there.
even thinking, you know, like things such as with schools and at the harvest festivals and that, Sarah, you know, if you want to
Yes.
make, you know, little decor or little placements, or you've got a little display going in the classroom or the assembly or something along those lines.
We did a load with the kids for Harvest Festival last year. It was lovely. But they didn't do any cards like this, so I think this would be a brilliant thing
Wouldn't it?
now
Yeah.
to do a little bit of that with them. So look, I'm going to form my little stopper there, and then I'm going to pop this one up. It's very sticky, and I'm going to form my little stopper there as well. So there is like the front of the card ready to start and decorate. And then all I've got is some of them other pumpkins that I've cut out. I've just done them in all different colours, and I'm just going to line them up. Let's have a look. We can have one, might have another big one coming on there. Yeah, and then might have a tiny little one in front of it. Yeah, they're going to look quite
I
good like
love
that, aren't they? Right, I'm just going to pop them all together, Craig.
Yes.
These, by the way, guys, are all from this set of dies here. So you can see we've got some leaves, I've got some swirls. I'm going to use all of these bits, and I'm just going to decorate my little pumpkins one at a time.
Perfect. What I'm going to really stress to you, and I'm not saying this to tease you at home, and I'm saying this for a purpose. As I keep referring to, on Sunday, me and Debbie Robinson, we've got a big first look of all of Halloween that's coming out this year. You're going to go for that Showstopper collection. Please seriously do consider going for either the ink pads or the cardstock, because many of you are going for more of the cardstock that's got Halloween colours. Now, we've only got what we've got in stock. We may not get Halloween colours back in stock before Halloween. Yes, we'll get it before the end of the year. We can't get it, or in time of you making your cards, your projects, in time for Halloween. So if you're going to go for that Showstopper, if there's any of the extras that you're considering going for me, I would go for the cardstock, because then you can do your bases, your decoration, you can do all of that card blanks. So keep that in mind. If it is something that you're going to want to make loads and loads of, when it comes to Halloween colours, so many of you are going for that Showstopper, and some of you are going for just the extra cardstock on its own, because you know you've got the Halloween colours. You don't have to look elsewhere. You don't have to look in your stash. You know that the bundle that we've put together, yes, there's pastel in there, but then we can use that elsewhere, you know, cute little cards with pastel. You can do whatever you want. But now's the time to think, do I need more of that cardstock? Because we may not have it in stock before Halloween this year. So just keep that one in mind when checking out on your baskets. But the Showstopper is the busiest one, Sarah.
Yeah, it's always the case, Craig, because the thing is, I think people like the Showstopper because it's where you do the best value for money. But actually, do you know what it generally is with people? It's that they just want to know that they are going to get access to the bonus buy.
Definitely.
So Showstoppers are great. Bonus buys even better. That's what a lot of people really like, access to our bonus buys. So I just think something like the shimmering pads or something like that cardstock there, it's never going to come in wrong, is it?
Never.
So it's not going to hurt to have all of this extra kind of stuff while you're using it. So
not at all.
Make the most of it.
And we will go shortly. We do have an additional bundle on the black matte cardstock where it's buy 2 packs and you're going to get 1 for free. Trust me, you are going to be using a lot of black, that is for sure. If not within this set, then...
Or you'll use loads of black with that witches.
You will. You've heard it from Sarah.
One.
You've heard it from Sarah. So we'll go through that shortly as well.
Right.
How fab's this?
It's coming together quite nicely, isn't it?
It really
I'm just going to
is.
use a few of these little swirls and flourishes, as it was. And I've ran all of these, Craig, through the Xyron. If everyone's wondering how I've got them nice and sticky, nice and easily. Just ran them all through the Xyron. That's the easiest way to make everything super sticky and kind of ready to go as it was, straight on there. Just add a nice little finishing touch to everything. And then what I've also got, I'll just add you under there. If you see, I'll pop these up now and I'll show you this card to the front. And it's drying, right? You can see on there, you've got this little sunflower and some of these leaves.
Yeah.
So I've actually made up 2 sunflowers and I've cut a big pack of the leaves. So if you want to go and add, you know, sunflowers and leaves, I'm just going to add them onto here. So if I put a little bit of tape down there, a little bit of tape down here, watch, we can just add the leaves on to get us started. Where am I going to put my sunflower there? If it goes there, let's add a couple of these leaves coming round there. So there we go, leaves on there, and then sunflower. Oh, you pop up in here. And then sunflower on there. And doesn't it just make such a difference?
It does.
And again, want plenty on here. So I want leaves down the bottom, kind of just falling around everything, right? And
Just as if they're just scattering down onto the ground.
That's the word. Leaves just scattering down. All different types of leaves. Little sunflower will go on there. That's starting to come together really nicely.
It is.
I've got a little extra spare leaf on here. I think I might just add you onto there, matey. You look all right on there. And then, I mean, if you want to add a sentiment, don't think it needs it, but look how nice this is. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. And all you do, again, I'm going with a globule of glue onto the top there. And I mean,
that's brilliant.
Not going to lie, pretty chuffed with that card. Pretty chuffed with it.
You know what you need to do, Sarah?
What do I need to do, Craig?
It needs to come in front of me.
It's coming. I'm
coming
bringing
in front.
it over. I feel like I've spent a lot of time. These are... well, it wasn't really... I usually like to do a couple of quick cards in a show, Craig. I've decided this is just so gorgeous. We're not going to go for the quick ones. We're just going to do some really outstanding ones.
I think it's worthwhile
Still
seeing
got
that.
time for a couple more.
Yeah.
I think I might do that Wicked Witch hanging out the box next.
Do you know what I was thinking? You know our gingerbread creator card dies?
Yes.
Construct one, feet underneath, Wizard of Oz. The house has come down. Look at that. Shedless
Got
glitter
some
card.
great ideas.
There you go. Not just a hat rack, my friend. Remember, Halloween's coming. Rightio, if you want to go for that, of course, we've got you covered in all aspects. If you want to go for just the dies on their own, you absolutely can do. I'm just going to take a little bit of time just at the moment just to recap these so that you can get the best option for yourself.
That's code for Sarah needs 5 minutes to tidy up, guys. He's just been really polite. I mean, look, it looks like a bomb's gone off. So I reckon a good 3 or 4 minutes, actually, Craig, if I'm being really honest.
She threw herself under that bus there, can I just say? I thought I was doing
love that
quite
you were
smooth.
covering for me.
I was. I'll always cover for you. Always got your back. Now, if you are going to go for that Showstopper collection, so your Showstopper collection is going to be giving you the full brand new die set. So you've got your pumpkin spice and then you've got the Wicked Witch as well. Now, of course, when it comes to your pumpkin spice, we've already said things such as autumn and fall and Thanksgiving and Harvest Festival. So you're going to be able to then, of course, use these in many, many ways. Then we've got the Wicked Witch. Now, you've got all your embellishment stamp and dies to go with them. Now, with the Wicked Witch, yes, you may think, well, I could probably only use it for Halloween and the Wicked Witch. But as we alluded to, of course, it's all about Halloween, but maybe start to style it out. If you are a fan of the Harry Potter, it could be kind of like that sorting hat, of course. You know, have a little bit of creative fun when it comes to the additional elements in total as well. So you're going to get the 2 brand new die sets. You're also going to be getting a full pack of your black matte cardstock. So you're going to get the full pack. Within these ones here, you're going to be getting your 300 GSM. Now, within each of these ones here, within each pack, you're going to be getting your 40 sheets as well. So you're going to be using these for either your card blanks or the construction, or of course, just for the mats and layers or shakers. You're going to be getting that. You're then going to be getting one of your circle blending tools and 2 of the replacement foam heads. We're then going to be giving you your 3-pack of your Stay Sticky glue. So if you're wanting to come along with things such as your Gildan Flakes or any of your glitters, anything like that, you're going to be getting that pen set in total. Now, you're going to get your chisel nib, ballpoint nib, and then your bullet nib. So that's coming your way. But then what you're also going to get is you're also going to get your 4-pack of your pigment ink pads. Now, your pigment ink pads, you're going to get Grasshopper, you're then going to get Jet Black, you're also then going to get Crushed Velvet, and you're also going to get Orange. Now, I've done a little bit of maths. I'm no Corin, but I've done a little bit of maths. So in comparison of just the brand new dies on their own, you're getting all of that for £22 or $32. So your blending tool, your cardstock, your 4 pigment ink pads, the 3-pack of your Stay Sticky pen, that is the value that you're going to be getting within that Showstopper. So your Showstopper, all of that, 2 brand new die sets, price on your screen, £60 or $80. You are going to get, of course, your platinum price at £48 or $64. Great, brilliant, fab. And that is what most of you are going for. But what you can also go is we've kind of got like our Showstopper, you know, extra or bonus, so to speak, where your bonus buy consists of one or the other. Now, if you want, you can either go for your Shimmer Ink Pad 5-pack at half price, or your cardstock. Now, if you want your shimmer ink pads, this is your 5-pack, £28 or $38. Platinum price, £22.40 or $30.40. That's how much this 5-pack is. Now, if you add this into your Showstopper basket, you're then going to be getting these ones for half price. So it works out, when it comes to these ones here, you're going to get the 5-pack for £14 or $19. How fab is that? So you've got your ink pads covered. Maybe you're like, well, I don't want or I don't need the shimmering. Everyone wants some, but do you need them at the moment over your cardstock? We've got you covered. So maybe you don't want to go for your shimmer ink pads at the moment, but you want your 160 sheet bundle of predominantly Centura Pearl cardstock, but you are going to get your vintage rose. It's my favourite, it's gone right in my head, linen cardstock. You can get that for half price. So pop that bundle. So if you want to go for that on its own, it's £55 or $80. But if you pop this full bundle in your basket with your Showstopper, that will then come down to $27.50 or $40. You're going to be getting your fresh white, which is double-sided. You're then going to be getting all of your pastel tones, all of these Centura Pearl, 310 GSM. You're getting your A4 luxury linen cardstock from your vintage rose, 24 sheets there. You're going to get your 10 sheets of your pumpkin Centura Pearl. You're then going to get your 10 sheets of your black Centura Pearl, and then you're going to be getting your 36 sheets of your precious gold with all of your gold tones in there as well. All of that is going to come your way at half price if you pop that into your Showstopper basket. So really, really pleased that we've got so many ways, so many options covered for you at home. You can cherry pick which one, of course, is going to be the favourite, what one's going to benefit you at home. As I said before, please keep it in mind as well, going into Halloween, all of you, if not most of you, and beyond, are going to be buying more and more of the Halloween colour cardstock. So keep that in mind and maybe go for an extra bundle of that Centura Pearl cardstock. The other thing I am going to urge you to go for, and I'm going to be doing it myself once we come off air, is we've got a bundle with our black matte cardstock, and it is buying 2 packs and you're going to get a third one for free. So you're going to get 120 sheets of our 300 GSM matte black cardstock, $19.98 or $29.98. We're giving you a saving of over 30%. We never, ever, ever have to discount our black matte cardstock. Never have to do it. We sell it day in, day out. That's not what we're about here at Crafters Companion on Crafters TV. We want to give you the best product at the best value and the best price. Price gets even better if you're platinum. It comes down to $15.98 or $23.98 for one of the best black cardstocks that I have ever used. Keeping in mind, you're buying 2 and you're getting 1 for free. $19.98 or $29.98, saving of 30%. You're going to be using all of this for your witch's hat. You're going to use it for the card blanks, the mats and layers. You're going to be using it for the shakers, of course. But while you're on the website, while you're going for the Showstopper, potentially this, check out the foam on a roll, check out things like our adhesive sheets, our foam pad sheets, all of these. Now is the time just to add these into your basket. Take advantage, of course, of your platinum price. It's all on Shop the Day for you to check out, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com and .eu. That's where you need to go. The other place that we need to go is straight across to the boss to see even more incredible demonstrations.
Oh, I cannot wait to do this one. So I'm going to be really honest, guys. I stole this idea from Ian. So Ian Davies, one of the guys on our design team, fantastic crafter. We always get asked, are there many male crafters about? We've got Craig on our team. We've actually got a couple of blokes on our design team as well. So it's more and more people than you think. But I love this idea. So do you recognise the box, Craig? It's from the Mini Memory album. So
Yeah,
the box
so it
itself
is
is from the Mini Memory album. So I've dug out the Mini Memory album box. I'm going to show you how to make the box, and then we're going to decorate it up for our lovely Wicked Witch of the West. And then what this is, look, is the hat goes flat on the top, so you can pop it into an envelope box if you want. Then it stands up, and you've got that hat on an easel. So I want to show everybody how to do, it's like a twisted easel of the hat. Tweezel hat.
Tweezel hat.
Tweezel hat, and you've got the Wicked, if you wanted to make this a satin hat,
Course
you
you
want to
could.
make this Harry Potter, hashtag just saying, it'd be
Just
awesome. Right, can I just say as well, so at the start of the show, more people were going for just the 2 dies on their own than were going for the Showstopper. The Showstopper is officially overtaken in this show. Now most people are going for the Showstopper, and I know why. Because if you get that Showstopper, you've got the extra card pack at half price, right? I'm not being funny, guys. Cardstock's quite expensive. And the price of cardstock's only going one way. It's not very often you will see us do it for half price, and not everybody can have the cardstock for half price, only the people who've got the Showstopper. So if you are going, if you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I? If you go for that Showstopper, the saving in the Showstopper is one thing, but then the saving in the cardstock is monumental. So I think these bonus buys that we do, people are really liking them.
Yeah.
It really helps if you're putting a big order in. That might be what gets you to carriage paid, for example. That's going to make you the biggest saving. I'm just hearing more Showstoppers going through as we are speaking. Now, Showstopper's great. You're going to use a lot of matte black card. You're going to use a lot of matte black card, okay? So I'm going to use the matte black card in this one. It's a brilliant card for construction, right? So I've got my matte black card. Look, I've drawn around the mini memory. There it is.
There it is.
There's your matte black card 3-piece set. You're going to... It's a brilliant price point, right? Look at that, 3 for the price of 2. And then also bear in mind, if you go for that and the Showstopper, you're going to be carded up, right? Now, I've just gone round, I've drawn round the mini memory album. I've cut all of them out, right? I don't need you to watch me cut them out. What I do need you to watch me do is put them together, right? So this is the box. Now, it's kind of a box, but at the next level. So can you see I've put my tape on the edges. I'm going to stick down these 4 sides. But I want to show you something extra that we do when we do the mini memory album, right? So not only do you get that you're going to create it as a box, right? But then I've put another layer of tape round on all of these, because the beauty with all of these as well is they are then going to give you a double level even, Craig. Can't get my word out. Also can't see me poking tool. Here it is. Craig, I have tidied up over here, you'll be surprised to hear, and I still can't find anything.
Still can't find it. Moral of the story, don't tidy up.
Then you would not have any idea what I was doing. You wouldn't be able to see what I was doing, right? So you do all of these, and then one at a time, you just tuck them over. And what it does is it just gives extra strength and rigidity to the side of your boxes. You always do this last. So that is giving me my inside box there. Perfect. Okay? And actually, I'm going to pop one of these on the front. Watch this. I'm going to put this on the front of the box here. And then I'm going to use this to do a little bit of a pulley to go on the front. You'll see what I mean in a second, right? So this is going to go across the front there. Hold that in place, right? I'm going to pop that little hole through the middle, right? Let's have a little look. I do just need a little scrap of me black card, right? So when, can you see I've got a little scrap left off here? If I just use my paper trimmer, Craig, this is quite a nice way to do a handle, by the way, on any of your projects, right? So do yourself a strip like that, right? So you've got a nice little strip. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this on the side of the desk, right? So can you see I'm on the side of the desk here, and I'm just rolling it through. Oh, Charlotte's right there with me. Oh, you can see me Berkeys. I've got my comfy shoes on. Right? So I'm rolling that through, and look how you get that lovely rounded shape, right? I'm going to roll that rounded shape round. Little bit of tape on there is going to give it a lovely good stick, right? So roll that right round onto there. That's going to give me a nice, let's get the tape right to the end, right? And it gives me a nice little handle. So best way to do a handle for a box like this, right? Roll that round. Just going to get it nicely evened off.
It's about using as well what you've got within your stash. You can make incredible products just with the dies themselves, but then look at what else you've got within your stash. Bring in your mini memories, bring in, you know, your cardstocks, your folders, all of these additional items. Nice way to use it all.
Split pin on the back there, Craig. Look at that.
Look at that.
So now I've got a nice little pulley for the front of my box, right? So there's the front of my box ready to go. For the outside base box, right, watch what I'm going to do. You've got 2 parts to this. I'm going to fold these over. I've got so much tape on here because I wanted to use the red liner tape just to get a really good stick, all right? So I've red linered it to the hilt, all right? Same here, red liner in it right up to the edges.
And you said this was from the Precious Memories collection.
Yes, this is the mini memories.
Mini Memories.
So this is your mini memories one, okay? And actually these are going to fold right in at the front all the way. So this one goes over the back there. There we go. And this is going to create you that whole panel on the front of your card. So can you see it's all starting to come together?
It is.
Those side pieces go in. The bottom piece goes in. Get this piece on here, all right? And there is my whole mini memory case. That slides into there. That will be just exactly the right size. And now I've got this ready to start and decorate, right? So that is ready for my little Wicked Witch of the West. So that, if you have a little look on the website, guys, that is our mini memory set that we've got on there, right? Now, if you upgrade into the Showstopper, you will notice we didn't just put any selection of pigment ink pads. Nope. We've given you the colours that you need to go with this. So you've got the green and the orange for all of your pumpkins, and you've got the black and the purple, which are brilliant for your Wicked Witch of the West, right? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this almost like one of our water reactive ink pads, because you can, if you want to use a little bit of colour. The pigment ink pads are probably the most versatile ink pad that we do, Craig, because you can use them like you would use our water reactives. You can stamp and you can ink with them, so you can do all. You can apply embossing powder, because they'll work for your heat embossing as well on there. So if you're only going to go for a couple of ink pads, I always say to people, they say, where should I start? The pigment ones, opaque pigment ink pads, are probably the best place to get started with any of our ink pads in terms of the most versatility on there. All right.
Good to know.
So that is now going to go on the front of here. And that looks fantastic. I'm going to use my wet glue, and then I'm going to start and die cut and get me little Wicked Witch all done in one big piece.
What a nice way to then just take your creative card dies into the next level of, you know, gift giving. You know, imagine little treats in there. Even use it at Halloween, you know, trick or treating, little sweeties or little gifts in there.
But the thing is, I mean, that box looks so ordinary. Wait till you see it as soon as I start using all of these. So let's start getting some of the bits out, right? So I need a couple of witches' hats in the black, right? You're going to need 2 of them. So there's 2 witches' hats that I've cut out. Obviously, you're going to need a feet. So you're going to need a feet. I've cut them out already. You've got 2 feet. I've got the 2 feet cut out in black, all right? Now, watch what you can do, Craig. You've got the feet. These are her tights. She's got jumbo thighs, right? So if you were wondering, I've cut her jumbo thighs out in the black, right? And then I've cut them out again in a little bit of that patterned paper, and you can stick the patterned paper over the jumbo thighs, and then you can stick the net. So watch this. That'll go on top of there like that, right? And then that will go into a little leg like this, right? You can either do it that way, or you can have a little thin leg at the bottom and a jumbo thigh coming out the top. And then what you're going to do, so if I stick this down like that, that's going to come on the bottom. You've then got these pieces and these. So that is if you want to do like, you know, like on her boots.
Yes.
So you're going to give her the bits on her boots. So I'm going to add that onto a boot. And then I'm going to use a little buckle on the boot as well. So I'm going to pop a little buckle onto there. And you can make perfect little boots. So she's going to need 2 nice legs like that, right? So I've got my 2 witches' legs, and I'm going to bring them in. I've got 1 for each side there that I've stuck together. And I'm just going to pop tape on the top and pop the first one underneath here.
So much fun.
Isn't it brilliant?
So much fun.
A little bit of tape on top of this one, and our other leg's going to go under there, right? So there's my Wicked Witch's legs, and they don't affect the opening of the box at all, right? Now, for the top, you've got these 2 witches' hats, okay? So one, I'm going to stick them onto, I've got like a nice base here. So instead of doing my easel as a 3-way, I'm going to do a 2-way part easel, all right? So here we go, a couple of foam pads. This is why I hate foam pads, Craig. You've got to peel all the foam pads off the back when you're ready to go. So, I mean,
yeah, but I've got like record speed.
Are you a record speed foam pad releaser?
Yeah, I do. Whereas, as you say, if it was coming with your foam pad sheets, you could just die cut the full circle of the foam pad.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cheat way, but it works a treat.
Does work.
Right, watch this. I'm going to bring my scoreboard back in, okay? And we're going to go. I'm going to score this kind of just up the start. So if I get that straight, I'm going to score it around about here, all right? And then you need another little piece just at the end, like that.
Okay.
And this is how we're going to attach this on. This is the bit that everyone kind of wants to know, how do we do this, how we're going to get it to work, right? It's going to be that piece there, and then this piece on here. Now, I want you to do something, I don't often do this. We're going to stick this really good and proper to the back piece over here, and we're going to do it with tacky glue, right? So we're going to stick that onto there, and then that goes up and that comes down. So this is going to stick with tacky glue. Before I do, I'm going to attach the front part of our little hat, right? So you're going to do tape all across here, and I just need to decorate my hat, Craig, and again, I'm just going to take a couple of moments to get my hat decorated up.
That's fine. We've got lovely comments coming through. A lot of fun that you guys are going to be having with these ones here. Where did I get to the last time? Right, we've got... Here we go. We've got Pammy on YouTube is saying, this show is making me wish I had a cinnamon coffee with pumpkin spice creamer. Oh, nice. That does sound really, really nice. Oh, yeah, Charlotte's liking the thought of that one. We've got, Arlinda Fitzsimmons, she's in saying these are so much fun. We've got Lynn Arrow on Facebook saying colouring coma. So that was just referring to when Sarah was colouring beforehand.
Oh, Sarah has a lot of colouring comas, guys, let me assure you. She's now having a sticking coma as well.
Sticking coma.
Yeah.
Angela is saying the swirls from Once Upon a Time would be amazing for this pumpkin, Cinderella pumpkin. From that die
Cinderella pumpkin, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Jean F on YouTube is saying, I really like all that Centura Pearl bundle. Stephanie, I agree with you.
You only get it if you got the Showstopper.
Absolutely. Stephanie, I agree with you. The boss is here, but we'll get it passed on to Leanne and the team as well. I would love A3 cardstock in the matte black cardstock.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I would love that, Sarah, as well. I would love it. We've got it in our white multi-purpose. Why not our black?
Yeah, I can make that happen.
There you go then. You heard it here first. Kathy on YouTube is saying, no other cardstock comes close to rivaling CC Centura Pearl, and the matte black cardstock are definitely my favourites and never have enough. It's nice to hear that. It's all very well that we could wax lyrical about our cardstock, because it is the best, but to hear it from you at home as well, that, you know, you'll have dabbled in other cardstock, you'll have tried other cardstock, you've probably got other cardstock, but the fact that you keep coming back to our Centura Pearl, our linen cardstock, speaks volumes. It absolutely does. Kelly is saying, oh my goodness, I think these witches box hats will be perfect for party favours. Fill them with treats. You could do all these different ways in which you can use them. All Things Wonderful on YouTube is saying, order this collection, so excited to receive it. A wee birthday present to myself. Oh, happy birthday.
Nice.
Happy birthday to yourself. And we've got, Jean, I'm going to ask this, saying, Sarah, what is the pattern paper that you're using?
The pattern paper in here, it was from last year's Halloween box.
Oh, was it?
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
Can I just say, I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on this to hold this while this dries, right? Because I'm worried that that's not going to dry too quickly. So look, I'm putting a little bit of the glue down on there. I'm going to hold some tape over it, Craig, and I will, just so that I can assemble the rest of my card while you're all watching, I'll cut that tape off at the end, right? Now, this is tacky glue that I've been using on here, because look at this, I'm going to stick this down now. I need that tacky glue to hold down there beautifully well and better. So it's going to take time to hold that tacky in place. And I want you to not rush, because I want that tacky being really, really well stuck, right?
Okay.
So while that is really, really well sticking at the back, Craig.
Yes.
See, I won't see. Don't move it, Sarah. I'm just going to trust that everybody can see, because our Charlotte's got a wonderful camera angle going on there. So I don't need to move it, because she's got it on there, right? That is the only point of support. So don't do it with the tape pen. Use your tacky glue. Take your time, right? So that's going to be my Wicked Witch. What I do need is I'm just going to do, so watch this, right? I've got a couple of die cut, Craig, circles, right? So you can do a couple of die, well actually they're ovals, aren't they? Okay? If you use those, what do you call them? Cobwebs. Watch this, what you can do, right? You can do them in black and also in white. I quite like them when you use your dotty tape pen. I want the white ones at the front. So if I put white over the back, so this is the matte black cardstock, and then I've also used the white multi-purpose cardstock over top of it, right? I'm just going to ever so slightly off-centre one shadow with the other, right? Now, if you stick two of these either side, and I've stuck 2 of those, and then I've put a wicked on it as well, right? How great does that look?
So
yes,
cool.
just looking really good. That is going to be my stopper, right?
That
so
looks
I'm going to bring
wicked.
this in. That looks wicked. No pun intended,
No.
but that looks absolutely wicked, right?
Okay, Ben might not be here, but he's passed the jokes on to me.
Whoa, I don't know if you want that.
No, I
know
don't
if you
want
to be in the
that.
same
No, I don't want
category as
that.
how Ben
No.
and his dodgy dad jokes,
Yeah.
right? Look at that. Look how good that looks with that stand up there. I mean, that is just looking wicked, wicked. And then where's me one that I just stuck down, where I stuck the 2 here it is underneath here. I do quite like, look, these can go like in the background like this
You
here.
just tuck-ins,
Don't
aren't
they look quite good on there? So I'm going to do a little bit of a tuck-in. I'm going to do the same again with the tacky glue, guys, is your friend. It might take a little bit longer to dry. However, for little intricate bits like this, it's absolutely worth it.
It is.
Right?
Completely
So
agree.
We've got to leave that one to perfectly dry. But oh my word, how good is it looking? I mean,
So
I know I'm
good.
biased, but how good's that looking? You know when you're just really chuffed with something you made? Mm-hmm. I'm totally
be.
probably chuffed with that one there.
Oh, look
So
at
I'm
that
not
one.
going to lay it flat
Right.
because we need to leave it to dry.
Yeah.
But remember, I show you the one, this one here. Once it's dry, once you've used your tacky glue on there, that's good and proper stuck, right? And then look, I also, that tacky glue's dried on there, so now I've got that stuck up there. So that is how it's going to look when you've got that little bit dangling off the top. Epic, absolutely epic.
Oh, I think we could be in for another demo of the week from Sarah when it comes to
Craig, I'm not going to
the
lie.
show.
I'd absolutely love that. Can I tell you how happy I was with my star last week?
No, you should be.
I was
To get a legit star like that, you should be happy.
I'm just saying, none of my stars were not legit. I got tarnished with that brush about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I've been totally legit ever since then. I've got 5 stars. 5 times this year you thought I was good enough to win Demo of the Week. Hashtag just saying.
I definitely, from any of these ones within this one show alone, absolutely, myself and Debbie will find out on Sunday as to who's going to be Demo of the Week. But I genuinely do think this is going to be a tough one to beat. I know we've still got the rest of the week to go. But yes, this is what you can be creating as well from our brand new launch, which is our Halloween-shaped card-based stamp and dies. Now, if you want to go for the Showstopper, which is on your screen right now, £60 or $80, that's going to give you the full die set that we can see here. So all of the Wicked Witch, you're also going to get all of the pumpkin spice as well. You've got the create a card dies, you've got the embellishment dies, you've got the quirky sentiments as well, like Cheers Witches, you've got Wicked, you've got Happy Halloween, as well as a few others. Then you've got, of course, your ones to work with your pumpkins too. So you've got your different sizes, you've got your additional stamps as well to create that curvature if you want to stamp the curvature, but that's all included. Now you can just go for the brand new dies on their own if you want to. They're on the website on Shop the Day, but the star of the show is, and it usually is, the Showstopper, because within the Showstopper, what you're going to be getting is you're going to be getting all these essential must-haves when it comes to this Halloween bundle. You're going to get your pigment ink pads. Now, Sarah talked you through as to why she put this bundle in here when it comes to the pigment ink pads. So versatile, blending them. You can do your water techniques. You can do your heat embossing. Orange, crushed velvet, you've got the jet black, and then you've also got your grasshopper as well. If any 4 colours say Halloween, that is them. You're going to get your Stay Sticky glue pen as well. So you're going to get your chisel nib, ballpoint nib, and your bullet nib. You're also then going to be getting your round blending tool with the 2 replacement foam heads, so you can be using them with your pigment ink pads. And then you're going to get 40 sheets of your 300 GSM matte black cardstock. You're going to be using an abundance of the matte black cardstock, trust me. So if you go for your Showstopper collection, which consists of all of that, you're going to be £60 or $80. Your platinum price is going to be £48 or $64. But we've got our bonus buys here. Now, when we go with our shimmer ink pads, if you want to go for just the shimmer ink pads, you absolutely can do, but you're going to be getting all 5 of these ones here. So you're going to be getting the Starlit Sky, the Amethyst, you're going to get the Raspberry, you're going to get the Tropic Blue, and you're also going to get the Frosty Mint. Now, them on their own, this 5-pack, £28 or $38, or you'll get them at a platinum price, $22.40 or $30.40. If you pop these in your basket with your Showstopper, you're going to get these for £14 or $19. To get them at that half price, you have to make sure you pop them in your basket at the same time with your Showstopper bundle. Now, the other option that we've got, if you don't want to go for your shimmer ink pads, we've got our Centura Pearl cardstock bundle. Now, it's predominantly Centura Pearl, but you do have 24 sheets of your linen cardstock. Now, to go for this full bundle, you can do £55 or $80 with a platinum price £44 or $64. It's going to give you your fresh white double-sided cardstock, 40 sheets. You're going to get 40 sheets, of course, of your pastel cardstock. You're getting 24 sheets of your linen cardstock. Keeping in mind, guys, this just launched there. This is Vintage Rose. That's in the bundle. 10 sheets of your pumpkin. You're going to get 10 sheets of your black, and then you're also going to get 36 sheets of your precious gold. So that is the price on your screen if you want to go for this bundle. Now, if you want this bundle at half price, pop this one into your basket with your Showstopper collection. You're going to then get that for £27.50 or $40. I would highly recommend, if you are going to be going for the shimmer ink pads within your Showstopper bundle, consider popping one of these in. You're still going to get an exceptional price at £55 or $80, but that platinum price comes down less. These are colours that you're going to use, not only within Halloween, but then throughout. It's Centura Pearl cardstock, it's linen cardstock in there, the best of the both, and you're going to get that, and it's going to then take your card making far and beyond when it comes to our brand new launch of our dies. What I do, we're going to take a little bit of a break in a moment just to let you check out your baskets. The one thing I do want, and I'm going to urge you, and I'm going to recommend, because I'm going to do it as well, is by putting in your extra permanent tape runners. Now, the reason I love these so much, now you know that I use my tissue tape as well, something that I've always used. I also love my tape runners. The reason being, these are ultra strong. These are perfect for construction. You can do your gilding flakes, you can do your glitters, all of that you can do with these ones. Now, you're getting 12 of them. Now, each one is 22 metres in length. As standard, other branded tape runners out there in the market are between 10 metres and 12 metres. Ours is 22 and it's ultra strong, perfect for construction. So you're going to get all of these ones here, 264 metres for £38 or $65. You're getting a saving of 20%. Now, just like our matte black cardstock, we do not need to discount these. We could sell these individually day in, day out, and you at home will buy 5s, 10s, 15s, 20s, some of you more at full price. But we want you to get the best adhesive for the best tools that we do at Crafters Companion on Crafters TV. So we give you an incredible deal. £38 or $65, saving of 20%, but you've then got that platinum price of £30.40 or $52. Keeping in mind, 22 metres in length on one tape runner. Other branded one, including a well-known adhesive brand, theirs is only 12 metres. Ours is 22 metres in length. World famous, and that's what you guys at home are saying, not just us here. Pop that into your basket. The extra black cardstock, buy two, get one free with your Showstopper. Check out your basket. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Yeah. Should be coming in. Should be coming. What does she do? Exactly how he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
and I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Rightio, before we go straight into another demonstration, Sarah, very few quick questions here. Gina's asking, that last demonstration, the double easel pumpkin, what cardstock did you use?
Does a double easel pumpkin.
Yes.
Can't get those words out. I used the white, like our all-purpose card for the base. Then for the actual bits themselves, I've just used all of our linen effect, Craig. You know it's just awesome. And we do it in all these different colours. The linen effect cardstock's brilliant for the base of any of them. But actually, they took the ink. You've got the version that I did over there. It took the ink so well, didn't it?
It really did. Really, really did. So there we go. Hopefully that helped, Jean. Another one, Crafty Angie's seen. Will these cut mount board?
Will they cut mount board? Do you know what? I feel pretty confident they will. The outer shape ones, yes, they're not multimedia dies. However, I reckon if you get that through, yeah, I reckon you should get away with that. If not, you can always whap it through a second time with the metal shimming, and that should get it through.
Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect. Actually, that was it. That was it for now.
Brilliant.
Perfect.
Well, are you ready for this, Craig?
Let's go for it.
Because I've done 3. I'm not going to lie, pretty pleased with my demos today. You know when you just look at it and you think, oh, I love these ones, I love them, right? But I'm pushing the boat out because I want to do this.
Oh, look.
It's not very often I get to do 3D projects, but I thought we can do it. I can get this done because it's actually not that difficult to do, right? So, here we go. We're using the pumpkin, as you can see, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. Now, I've got 2 different shades of orange, right? I've got the light orange and the dark orange. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 at a time, and I'm going to alternate them, all right? So let's have a little look. Let's get these on here. In fact, let's get a few things cut and going on here, right? So if I get this on the bottom, this on the back piece, let's get that on there as a starting point. Let's cut a couple of these, I don't know what they're called, but they're like a top...
Stalks or something, isn't it?
Thank you, Charlotte's keeping us right. Thank you, Charlotte, me dear. Right, one. Let's get 2 stalks going on there, because I'm going to show you something really clever with the stalks. And don't be a Sarah. Don't look at this. I'm going to hold all these down with tape so they don't move as we're going through. What else? Oh, these are brilliant, right? So if you ever want to cut a few of these, get your little swirls going on there. Get your swirls on here, and we can cut a few swirls at the same time. And do swirls, we can do leaves. There's also, look, this is the beauty, you don't want these dies to ever go over top of each other. So if you use the magnetic sheet as it was intended, it'll hold everything in place. Put the top plate on, and through we go.
And since you said, that really is the intended way when die cutting first came out, wasn't it?
We don't do it very often, and
No.
I only ever do it when people write in and ask. But actually at home I do it quite a lot that way. We've just got attuned to doing it this way for the cameras so that you can see really easily. Right, so here's all my cutting, right? So there we go. Let's just lose all these scrap bits. Don't need those, don't need these, don't need this outer piece here as well. And we've got a couple of sheets of this, a couple of bits of that, a couple of swirls, some leaves, ready to go, all right? You can always do that, by the way, as well, if you didn't. I remember the first time I learnt that. You just drop it and it pops out. Yes. Right, so, look, I'm staying super organised, putting all my dies back. Yeah, because we've got a big day shows today, me and you, don't we? Whew. Right, so, let's get them out. All right, watch what we're going to do with these, OK? We're going to score them in half and just fold them over, right? So what I'm going to do is pop this down the side there, and I'm going to just put score line down the middle, right? So it was at 2.5, it was. I'm going to go the same here, put it to the edge, score line down the middle, 2.5, and just make sure when you fold these over that they are meeting perfectly well there.
Okay,
right?
is that kind of the key to this working?
It really is. You need everything being exactly folded in half, right? So you want 8 of these, right? And watch what we're going to do. We're going to stick them back to back. The pumpkin, there we go, goes one way up, right? Use your tacky glue, right? And the tacky glue is going to give it the best chance of sticky success. Right? Is the best way I can describe it. So you've got that manoeuvre. Look, I'm going to manoeuvre it into place first, but the reason it's called tacky glue is it tacks pretty quickly. So it means I've been able to manoeuvre, get those lined up perfectly, but that's actually now stuck, right? Now let's have a little look. I've stuck quite a few of these together. So I'm going to add those last 2, and can you see we're going to have then, actually it goes this way like this. Yeah, so then we've got 10 of them going around the edge, right? So that's all you do, and you're adding 2. Come on, I'll do another couple, because then you can see them, right? I'm going to add the next one. Let's have a little look. I've got another orange one here. So is that right? No, it is this way here. So watch what I did with the tacky, right? Not too much, and I got tacky all over that base there. Added this next one on, manoeuvred it round into place. It also starts the glue process sticking there a little bit as well. And it means we get glue right out to the edge. Stuck really, really well. Going to get that next one. Is it here? Or is it this way? No, it was this way like that. Happy with that there. Get the glue going on. And we're going to start and mount all that up. So I've got 4 of them there. You add as many of these on as you want, but try and do an even number of them, all right? So there you go. So that's going on to there. Oh, get that manoeuvred into place.
So we've done our card blanks, we've done our shakers, we've done our apertures, we're doing home decor. You've got, of course, the effect that you're doing now. That's not even the right word there. You've got the construction that you're doing at the moment.
Nice.
You've got that 3D construction. Look at that.
So watch what you're going to do next, right? You know these, don't you? The little stirrers that you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you recognise them. Get yourself 2 of them stirrers. Just borrow them next time you're in the coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you're going to be returning them, but you only need a couple, right?
Yeah.
So look at this. I'm going to go right down the middle with red liner tape because I want a really, really good stick on these, right? So down the middle there, pull the back off this, and I'm going to stick the second one onto it. So this is going to give us a little bit of strength and rigidity going right through the centre. There we go. Yes, it's going to come off there. And I'm going to stick my second one onto there. And then we're going to use that, and we're going to stick red line. Well, you can do red liner, or you can do tacky glue. I think I might, you know, do a bit of tacky glue right down the middle of this one. Yeah. So we're going to do that. Now watch this. What I've got. There's the 2 of those that I cut off. Yeah. And I want it to be nice and thick. So I've actually cut a few of these in craft card as well, Craig.
Right.
And I'm just going to glue them all together so it almost comes in like a little bit of mount board. Make sense?
Clever, yeah.
Yep. So, hang on, that one's going to go on the top. Yeah, right. I'm going to have to go into gluey mode.
Going into gluey mode. You go for it. You go for it. We did have there, now where was it a moment ago, someone was asking about our Centura Pearl cardstock, what we can do. So it was Helen, so she was asking, so the cardstock that I was using. Helen, you can use the Centura Pearl cardstock for many things, absolutely, that you're asking. When it comes to stamping, what I would recommend, do your heat embossing on our Centura Pearl cardstock. So you can stamp with our pigment ink pads, you can stamp with a translucent clear, and then your embossing powder. Other than that, card blanks, absolutely. You can then run them through your embossing folder. Beautiful to use when you foil onto them using your foil press, if you're just die cutting them. So your Centura Pearl cardstock, it is a very, very versatile cardstock to be using. You're going to be able to use it for lots and lots of other constructions, not just for mats and layers.
Right, did you hear what I said about the foil press the other day? I was in on Sunday.
Now, I heard something.
I've announced officially that we're going to do like National Foiling Day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, not quite National Foiling Day, but you know, we're going to do a whole day of foiling here at Crafters Towers.
Right.
So I did say,
I hope I get to be part of that.
Craig would be pushing for that. So I've had a word with Brent today. Go and see Brent, and Brent will be able to tell you what day he's going to schedule. He was basically going to say, I said the first week in October, he was going to see when you were in, and then he was going to schedule it around your availability.
Oh, perfect. Yes, let's do that then.
Yes.
Oh, great. Full day. May just have to bring out a certain shirt for that one then.
We were talking about that if we thought you might do that.
Yeah.
So everyone was a little bit hopeful that you might do that. I'm not going to lie.
It's
we'll
a
be
foiling
discussing
day.
it.
Foiling day, then maybe.
Right, so can you see I've gone right through this, and then I'm just making sure this is why you need tacky glue, guys, because look, that has actually dried while I've been going with the tacky glue, right? So I've got a really good stick all over with the base. There's my top piece coming in. That is going to go through the middle of my pumpkin. So here's the one that I've been working on. This is what we're going to add to it on the end, right? But before we go in, that's going to go through the middle, right? So let's have a little look. We only need it to be that long. So let's see if I can cut this with my scissors. I mean, they're good scissors, Craig, but... Oh, they are good scissors.
Bother.
They are good scissors, so watch this, right? Tacky glue right down the middle, and then I can get a really, really good stick going on right down there, right? And then once that's in, tacky glue all over here. It's all about the tacky, this project.
It is, isn't it?
It's what's
Yeah.
going to go all about the tacky, right? Plenty of it on there. And that is going to go, is this the right way up?
You know what's lovely? Helen that asked the question about the Centura Pearl. She's put, thank you very much, I'm just learning. Helen was the one that won within our QVC preview show this morning. Won the Christmas Creator Card dies. So Helen, if you go for these Halloween ones today, you're going to have Halloween and you're going to have Christmas Creator Card dies. How fab's that?
That's going to be you sorted, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm taking that. Now, because that glue is just settling on the inside, just takes a little bit of time to dry, but that is going to set with that little bit at the top. How absolutely awesome is that looking
so
there?
cool.
So basically you need to steal a couple of them little sticks, right? Now, here we go. I'm going to decorate the top of this. I did cut a load of these, right? So I cut a load of these. I've also got some that I've cut, Craig, in craft card.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position some of them on with the craft card. I'm going to use my 3D glue gel, and I'm going to pop a dollop down here. Oh, and look what else I've done. I've stamped. So if you've got like a, I just use our little tag punch. Autumn leaves and pumpkins, please, right? And then if you use, this is just a little bit of twine on there. You can actually do this and just intertwine them like that. And that would give us a lovely, there we go.
You can really make it kind of organic feel, can't you, when it comes to the materials and mediums you use?
That's going to go around there like that. that's going to loop onto there like that.
Wow.
Right, so that's my little tag piece on there. And then, so I'm going to take that off for a second and just start and decorate it. And I'm just going to use a little bit of Collard 3D glue gel and some globules of glue onto here, Craig, and just position all this stuff in place.
Fab. But while you're just doing that, the actual pumpkin die set, your stamps, you've got autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. You've also got wishing you a harvest of happiness. You've got pumpkin spice and everything nice. You've got hey there, pumpkin. You've got blessed, and you've also got give thanks. So again, autumn, fall, you've got your Thanksgiving. But then when it comes to the Wicked Witch, you've got cheers witches, you've got wicked, you've got have a fabulous birthday, happy Halloween, trick or treat, you're so sweet, and you've also got your you say witch like it's a bad thing. Really lovely quirky sentiments that you've got when it comes to these ones. Maybe you want to die cut your own sentiments with your little alphabet dies from the Gemini Mini. Of course you can do that personalised, but having these stamps for you to be using straight away when it comes to your Halloween card shaped dies. I knew, you know, we all knew that these were going to be absolutely loved by you guys. I know I've been teasing them for a week or so now, and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And yeah, the love that you've been sending through for, yes, the collection, but the incredible demos that Sarah's done, of course. We will be doing, just shortly, we'll be doing demo of the show. Then we will be doing demo of the day, because there's no Crafters TV show later on, because myself and Sarah have got an HSN preview. I don't envy you guys being the ones having to choose demo of the show then demo of the day. It's going to be a tough one.
I couldn't choose. I can't say, oh, usually I've got an idea and I think, oh, I want this one to win. I wouldn't like to call which one I would be wanting to win today. I wouldn't like to call it. Look at that. Absolutely loving them. That is stuck together already. And then, of course, you get that little bit. Just hooks on the side. Go on, you guys. Just hook over there. There it is. I don't want to interfere with my 3D glue gel while it's drying. Look at this one that's dried though. There you go. Once it dries, you see, that can hook on and off like that. And you've got that lovely 3D pumpkin. First time I made something 3D like that on the show.
That's so smart. And then the other thing, I suppose you could do with that, Sarah, as well, instead of making it completely round, if you do it kind of like to a halfway point, that could be a fold-out within the middle of your card blank. So as you open the card blank,
I quite like
you've
that
then got
idea.
that fold-out feature.
Love that idea. After you do the vote, I've got loads of samples I haven't had a chance to show. Is it all right to go through them?
Absolutely, of course. Absolutely, yeah. Let's just dive straight in then. What I do want to say, Alicia, you've got the good idea. I know many have been doing it as well. But hi, Craig and Sarah. Arkansas is Arkan-cited. I ordered 12 of the tape runners, the matte black cardstock, the metallic ink pads. Thank you for all that you do. Oh my gosh, what a fun, creative way you're going to be able to use your brand new Halloween shaped card based dies. Right, let's dive in. Let's start off with demo of the show, and then we can go across to Sarah and have a look at all the incredible demo, or all the incredible samples that have been done by the team. Right, you've got 4 to choose from. So we've got 1, 2, 3 or 4, kickstarting of course with that incredible Halloween shaker witch's hat that you've got there. Now you've got your 2 sections that Sarah showed you how to create. So you've got number 1, you've got your double easel there when it comes to the pumpkin, number 2. You've then got that unbelievably cool witch's hat with the feet and the legs there with that drawer, number 3. And then you've got that 3D dimensional pumpkin that Sarah's just done this very moment. That's number 4. So you've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. The choice is yours. You've got a couple of minutes to get your votes in before we do demo of the day. But Sarah, you were saying beforehand that there are lots of ways in which you can use these ones. The team have had an absolute blast when it comes to what they've made, how they've made them, the way that you can construct them, keeping them flat and simple or go to town, maybe like what you've just done there. And the team have just come up trumps, haven't they, when it comes to all the
unbelievable.
makes?
Do you know, I was so inspired. So I think that one there actually came from this as an idea. So imagine using an old book and die cutting pages of the book. How awesome's that? With a little stick. This is one of Alison's. Love that idea, Alison, where she's just used it to die cut the pages of a book, and you can obviously die cut a ton at once and drop it round. I think that is fabulous, okay? Now, just the simplest way is like this. So there is your pumpkin, and of course, what I have to say I love is, I love this idea if you're doing it with the tri-blend markers, right? That there, and then the Wicked Witch. So the very simplest way is to do the Wicked Witch like this and to do your pumpkin like that. Now, obviously, what I did today is I took that one and I did a double easel. So I've been able to show everybody how to do a double easel from that. You could be taking that double easel, though, you could be doing it, having a little square box, so just making a square box, and then putting 2 of these on the 2 sides of the box and making your own little Halloween boxes. Or this is quite nice, where it's not got the lid, it's got a little candle inside, so you've got the little flickering candle, and then all of these up on the side. I love that idea. All of these swirling, Craig, I think just look fantastic. And then that sunflower, we didn't even get a chance to do much work on that, with a little bit of, a few of your metallic pens and a little bit of metallic ink on here, really just looks fabulous. And I have to say I was in awe of Michelle's idea in Wake Up Call today. I'm going to have to watch, she's done this. I don't know how you do that.
Nah.
That to me is magic, right? I don't know how she didn't do this. I certainly don't know how it didn't win demo of the show, but let's just say I'm pleased I'm not competing against this in the next draw right now, because I think I would vote for this, because I think this is super cool and super clever. And of course, you can go back and watch any of the shows back.
You can.
And this is the beauty. You get these products home and all these shows live forever. So you can always come back and you can watch me do the basics from where I did the You did a preview a few weeks ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
I previewed them again on Sunday. Then you've got the shows, the demos from Wake Up Call. Then you've got the demos that we've just done. Those are just the pumpkin ones. Oh, look, here's another pumpkin one. How cute's that? Really nice. It shows you don't have to do traditional colours. You can use some of your fancy papers. But then the witch's hat. So you can either use it just on the front of a card, like it's been done. And how gorgeous is that? So that's just a Z-fold card with a panel in the middle with all of your little Halloween bits on. I love that idea of that panel. That's one of Jan's, that one. What about this? Totally different colour.
So
totally different colour again. You should get your card out as well that you did, Craig, with the Wicked Witch last night.
Yeah, we'll do.
Love that one. This is the one I did first, showing everybody obviously how to do the shaker cards.
We've actually got a result in.
You like that?
That's smart with the shaker.
This one's clever though. It's shaken in her boots this time.
Look at that colour.
So that one there is the shaker in the hat. This shaker card is the boots with the hat stuck on top. So it's totally different.
It really is.
Where's the one I was looking for? Here it is there, just on the front of a card. It looks very, very professional. Or if you go back and watch the one that I did at the weekend, you will see on Sunday, I showed everybody, Craig, how to do it as a 3-layer. So you had all 3 of the witches on there.
That's so cool as well.
How brilliant are they? And honestly, just where you want to take it. I mean, look at this one here, one of Cheryl's. She's done it there onto a little bit of I think that's just so clever.
Really nice.
I think Sheena would love these as well with all of Sheena's inky techniques.
She would.
So many techniques that you could be applying with these.
Loads and loads of them that you're always going to be able to go back to, like Sarah said. But we do have a result for demo of the show.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, right, okie doke. So, wasn't number 1, although it was gorgeous. And it wasn't number 2, although fab. So was it 3 or 4? It was number 3.
Yes!
Number 3
love
done
that.
it. Number 3. Now you wondered why Michelle's card project didn't get demo of the show, because look what she'd done. So this was Michelle earlier on, but look at that.
Oh my word, she's been absolutely smashing it.
Hasn't she?
She's had a whale of a time. Can I just say though, doesn't that show how many ideas
Exactly.
we've all had? And this is why you want all of us presenting the different shows, because we all have such different ideas of what to do with these products. And then you start getting them home and our designers have different ideas again. Then we'll do a masterclass in a few weeks and we'll have different ideas again. Then when we do a craft along, you all want to see, if you've got any ideas of what you want to do for the craft along, let us know now, because we're in the middle of planning the craft along. The craft along for this is going to be in the middle of September. So plenty of time for everyone to get it home.
Good to know, good to know. Right, we do have one other vote because, if you weren't aware, we don't have our usual launch party coming up next. That is because myself and Sarah, we're going to be back for an HSN preview show. So we need to do a demo of the day. So the 2 options that we have got, we've got Michelle from Wake Up Call with that incredible witch's hat there, which has done that kind of mechanical feature. And then we've got what Sarah's done within launch day here, that fab drawer with the witch's hat, which is a twisted easel, and the legs just sticking out there. So 1 or 2? It's up to you. So while we wait on getting these votes coming in, we're just going to do a little bit of a recap on a few items which have been so popular, not only yesterday, but still running through into today. So this is a tri-blend brush, 24 pieces, and you're going to be getting your 2-tray storage. Now this is giving you your alcohol-based tri-blend brush. So as I like to call them, this is your tri-blend pens, but with your Illustrator features. So you've got your, for instance, one pen you've got, which is, for instance, red, and then you've got your dark, your medium, your light, all in that one pen. Now, when it comes to all the colour families, in total, you've got 72 different colours. Now, with these ones here, with having that gorgeous, soft, blendable, flexible brush, it's going to be good for the fur and the foliage and the hair and the weaves within the dress, etc., etc. But these are your alcohol pens. It's your tri-blend brush, 24 pens with 2 of the storage trays. You're going to get the 2 because that's going to hold all 24 of the pens. £45 or $65. You can get them at a platinum price of £36 or $52. These were the ones that Sara used when it comes to the twisted easel pumpkin card. So that's the ones that you can go for there. Then what we've got is our duo colour. This is our Botanic Garden and Natural Floral. Now within these are giving you your wax pencils and your aqua pencils. It's dual colours because you've got 2 colours within that each pen. So you're going to get 12 of your wax, 12 of your aqua. But of course, it's given you, well, it's actually your wax pen, you've got 13 colours. In each of these pencils, you're getting 2 colours, so therefore you're doubling up on all of those. So within that one there, you're going to see you're going to get the 24, and then that one, you're going to be getting the 26. So both wax pencils and then your aqua pencils, natural floral, and then of course you're going to be getting the wax. With these ones here, this is how these are going to be. So whether you want to then start to blend the wax pencils just as they are, you can absolutely do that. They blend beautifully together. The duo colours are a complement each other, but then start to blend into each other. You've then got your duo colour aqua pencils, so start to come in with your water brush, your paintbrush and water, or even your clear sparkle overlay. Beautiful colours to then be laying down and colouring out. So you've got that best of both worlds when it comes to the wax and also the aqua pencils. Always go back on our website on YouTube and have a look at our past Colour Me Happy shows, or when Sheena's in here as well. Get all the incredible techniques when it comes to our colour and pencil bases of waxes and also aqua pens. But if you want to go for both of those ones, $14.99 or $19.95. You've got a platinum price of $11.99 or $15.96. And then the last one before we have a very quick recap of our brand new launch, our Midas metallic ink pads. This is giving you your 5-pack. Now your metallic ink pads, you're going to be getting the bronze, you're going to be getting your silver, these are a pigment, you're going to be getting the gold, rose gold, and you're going to get the blush as well. Metallic tones, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful whether you start to stamp onto water-based, so you can start to draw the colours out if you want to. You do lots of different techniques when it comes to these ones here. They really are showcased perfectly onto your black card. Your white card works a treat as well. But when it comes to the metallic ink pads, you're going to get all 5 of them, £17 or $26, with a platinum price of $13.60 or $20.80. They're also on Shop the Day for you to grab hold of. And then we've got demo of the day. Goes to Michelle.
Oh, man.
Goes to Michelle.
I thought you would love me box.
Demo of the day goes to number 1.
I mean,
and
it
Rachel's
is pretty
put,
awesome.
Sorry, Sara. There we
No
go.
demo of the week for me today, then, is it not?
Sara, they were epic, though.
Absolutely
epic.
Thank you. I thought so as well. Very pleased with that. And the good thing is, just save this show.
Yes.
Where do you get these? You've got them delivered home. You come back and you can make them with us. Yes, you can pause us and work along, but they're almost like you can treat them as craft-alongs, where you can just put pauses in place while you cut the bits out that we've already got cut. Be brilliant. 4 fantastic projects, though.
Perfect, awesome. Right, let's give you a very quick reminder, of course, of our brand new launch today. This is Kickstarting Halloween 2023 from Crafters Companion, and this is our Halloween shaped card base dies and stamps. We've got our Wicked Witch, and we've also got our Spice Pumpkin. Now, you can go for both of these ones as a double set there on Shop the Day on the website. However, the winner today is going to be that Showstopper collection. You're going to get all of our brand new stamping dies. Not only that, you're then going to be getting your black matte cardstock, 40 sheets of your black matte cardstock. You're then going to be getting your circular blending tool. You're then also going to be getting your quick dry, your stays sticky glue pens. You're going to get your grasshopper pigment ink pad, jet black pigment ink pad, crushed velvet, and then you're also going to get your orange as well. That is your Showstopper collection, £60 or $80. If you're platinum, you're going to get that, a phenomenal £48 or $64. Don't forget there is a bonus buy as well, where you can get the shimmer ink pads at half price or the cardstock at half price. All you need to do is make sure that you put your shimmer ink pads in your basket with your Showstopper or your cardstock. That's then going to bring each of these ones down to a half price. I've had an absolute blast. I have been and am on all day with Sara. That's it for Crafters TV within our shows for today, because we're going to be doing an HSN preview, Sara.
We are, yes. So I know we normally have the second show of the day today, but because we're going to be previewing everything that's on HSN next week, we're actually going to be live on there. So if you're watching us in the US, you want to stay and watch that show then. If you're watching us in the UK, why don't you go back and watch the QVC preview from this morning? Because we did a preview of everything that's going to be launching on our amazing Today's Special Value on QVC Craft Day tomorrow night from 9 o'clock. A lot of the same products that you'll see on the HSN preview. So you can watch the HSN preview if you want to for a sneak peek of what's coming up. But all of it, you can go back and watch that QVC show day and see everything from this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sara. Don't often get to work with you live on Crafters TV, so it was an absolute blast. Thank you, Rachel, for your help. Thank you as well to Dean, Charlotte and Jake. Righty-o, if you are going to be tuning in and watching us on the HSN preview, we will see you in an hour's time. If not, we'll see you tomorrow on Crafters TV. See you then.